Welcome everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to the channel. In this video today, we're going to be doing something special. We're going to be building this thing right here. We got the Black Panther bust set. It is 76215 with 2,961 pieces in it. I'm going to be building this today. I'm going to do a time lapse of it, do a quick review. And then, yeah, just show you guys what's going on in this set. So without further ado, let's get it open and get building. Looks like it is 18 inches tall and 15 inches wide. Got some other clips of Black Panther, so I know you can take the hands off and the necklace off. In fact, on the top, we got the necklace right there as the actual, like, size comparison. So yeah, without further ado, let's get this thing open. Blech. Black Panther symbol and all the glorious bags. So this build was actually a lot more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be. Like, I had built some of the other LEGO Star Wars or LEGO Marvel helmet sets, or like the Infinity Gauntlet sets, and they're not my favorite thing to build, and so I figured that this thing wasn't going to be as enjoyable, but I actually really liked it. I think because it had so many large pieces, and all of the multicolored pieces that are inside, as you can see, made the build a lot more enjoyable and a lot more, like, aesthetically pleasing to put together. The multicolored bricks does have a downside, which we will talk about later. But overall, yeah, it was really fun, enjoyable build. It actually went a lot faster than I thought it was going to. I totally thought that this was going to take like 12 to 15 hours, which is usually how long sets of like 3,000 pieces usually take for me, but I ended up getting it done in like 6 hours. Like, I sat down and cranked it out in like 2 different nights. And that was actually also really surprising on how fast it went. I think because of all of the large pieces that come inside of it, and there's not a lot of like intricate, minute details or anything, I think that's why it was able to get it done so much faster than I originally thought. It is very bulky, which makes it really hard to kind of fit into the camera, but overall, yeah, such a really fun build, and yeah, was really excited to put it together. Alright guys, so here we are with the final build of the Black Panther bust. And make sure it's in the shot here, there we go. Yeah, I really like how it turned out at first. Like, when I first saw the set, I didn't really care that much for it. I thought it looked too bulky and kind of incomplete and weird that, like, the hands weren't... It was just the hands and it wasn't the rest of the arms, but, like, actually looking at it in person, I actually really enjoy how it looks. There's a few things that I'm not too keen about. Like, there's a lot of I guess they used a lot of purple bricks in the inside that you may have seen in the build, but you can definitely see like a lot of gaps like in the face. You can look inside and see all of those colored bricks. Specifically like right here. You have to kind of look at it at like a specific angle, but you can definitely see into the face, and that's just what's gonna happen when you have all of these different plates and stuff that are attached to a main head like that. Besides that, also, like, a lot of the pieces are really loose, and I feel like could just easily, like, pop off if you're not careful. Obviously, this is a display set. You're not going to be playing with it, so I'm not too worried about that, but that is something to note. Yeah, a lot of loose pieces. Yeah, like the ears up here. I don't know if you can see, but the ear you can lift up and you can see all of the colored pieces on the inside like that. So luckily that stays down, but there's just a lot of gaps all over the place, which I'm not a massive fan of. Even like on the back here, you can kind of see some purple brick showing, and then also on this side, you can see the inside right there. So not too happy about that. I wish they could have attached like a stud right there to kind of lock that ear in place, but you guys a close up here, more detailed, but you can see you have to look right at a good angle, so you're not going to see those bricks like standing back, but those were the gaps that I was telling you about. Also, it gets so dusty because it's black, so the dust shows up clearly. But yeah, there's a better shot of the ear that you can really see in there. Obviously, you're gonna have to get really up and close, but another thing is the whole back panel is colored as well, and so the hands also, they don't have a bottom, which kind of annoys me because you're supposed to be able, you take the hands off and then you can display those as it is, but there's no bottom to the hands, which kind of bugs me. They could have definitely taken some plates and just covered that up, and definitely could have also covered up the blue there as well, because if you look at it from the back, you can clearly see that, and then even if you take the whole head and spin it around, you can still then see it pretty well. So yeah, that was kind of annoying. They showed earlier you can take the hands and the plaque off. It attaches by these two push pins right there, and so you can just have it as the head, which also looks really cool. Like, I really like how that looks. I think that's fine. If you want to display it just like this, I personally think it looks a little better than it does with the hands. You can also, I guess you can also attach then the plaque like that to cover up those circles at the bottom, which I really like. I really like that, how it looks. Also takes up a little less space. It's a little less wide, but then you just have these two hands that, you know, where you're gonna put those. So you could technically part them out, I guess, at that point if you wanted to. But another thing I wish they included in the set was an actual Black Panther minifigure. Like, that was the one thing that, like, kind of shocked me that they didn't do. Even if it was just, like, him in the suit that literally comes in, like, so many sets right now. It comes in, like, a $10 set. They just did all of the ones for Wakanda Forever, which those sets are now retired, but they had all of those suits that they could have put in this set while this set was also available. And I don't know why they didn't do that. It would have been even cooler if they were able to do a custom figure to honor Chadwick Boseman, who played Black Panther, of him from the movie in, like, his white suit from the, like, Afterlife. I think that would have been a really cool figure, but they didn't do that. I think that was a really missed opportunity on their end, especially because all of the other buildable, like, Marvel, like, collection pieces like this come with the figure that there are too. So, like, the Captain America shield comes with Captain America figure, the Thor's hammer comes with Thor, with a Thor figure, the Hulkbuster comes with an exclusive Iron Man figure, and even that figure, like, it's not even, like, super, like, detailed and stuff, but it's at least an exclusive figure to that set. I wish they would have done something like that for this set, which, again, is a huge missed opportunity, I feel like, on LEGO's part. But, you know, they have their minifig budget or whatever, and they can't always do that. So looking briefly at the instruction booklets, they're both the same picture there, and the back doesn't have anything special. So yeah, nothing too special going on. This was in a storage unit of mine for a while, and you can tell it got humidity damage. So that's why you need to keep your sets in, if you're going to put them in storage, make sure that they are climate controlled and not just sitting in a cardboard box. So I am curious to see what other sets of mine are going to be like that as I'm opening and building them. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but you do get some backstory of Black Panther here with some stills from the movie, talking about then the technology and the teeth necklace that the suit comes out of. Yeah, Wakanda Forever, you got more pictures of the claws there, which are cool in a couple different languages, and then it just goes into the build. And so yeah, the build was pretty interesting, went really fast. There were, yeah, all those colored bricks that came with them, which I think are fun, but again, it just adds to the overall look, and just being able to actually see those. And then you got on this one, you had all of the part inventory, and then the rest of the build as well. So, and then this one, the beginning doesn't have any special thing. So yeah. Anyway, guys, so that's about all of my thoughts for this set. Again, looks really good from far away. I think it looks, the detail really blends together really well. You just have those minor detail things when you're up close and looking at it that just kind of really could have been better on Lego's part, or been designed a little bit better to maybe hide some of those gaps, cover up some of the things underneath. And I just wish they, yeah, and then including the minifigure, I think would have been a cool thing. So overall, I'd say I'd give this set probably a 7 out of 10, just overall. So really good, fun build experience. Obviously went really fast, but was still way more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be. Overall good display piece, and it's obviously one of the biggest Marvel sets to have come out, so there's always that plus of being able to have one of the biggest sets. So also the price of it being 40% off definitely helped a lot. Would not have spent full price on the set, but with it being 40% off, feel like that was a really good value for what you got out of the set. So anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe for more build videos coming in the future, where I give my thoughts on them and show you guys around what the set's all about. Yeah, hope you all have a great day, and we will see you next time.